Good afternoon, team. Brian here. Hey, I want to give a special thanks to those volunteers that helped out this last weekend with the Lakeside baptism. Everything went really, really smoothly. The team worked really well together, and that was Brian Rippey, Carla, Kat, and Charles. Thank you a ton for all the time, energy, and sweat that we poured out to get that to happen and made it work. So thank you a ton for making that happen and stepping up and volunteering for that. One last reminder for a few people. I am finishing up my schedule for the next 3 months. If you have not sent me an email, I am talking to you. I need to get the availability from you for August, September, and October. I'd like to say I'm going to schedule you and we have to find a sub later, but sometimes that just really doesn't work. So for everyone else, we're just going to end up waiting for those few folks to get that in. Too many changes end up happening, and I spend more time recreating the schedule than I do actually just creating the schedule. So I really need to get all those schedules in. So again, if you have not, please email that to me as soon as possible. I'd like to really finish that and get that out since this is the last weekend of July. For this weekend, the Emmaus service, we do have communion. Excuse me. Really nothing out of the ordinary. We've got an interview or a faith story, and then a 2-minute video from VBS, which is happening this week. So Vacation Bible School, they are going to have a wrap-up video that's going to show what they're doing over those last week here. So expect that inside the services as well. The service is on how to avoid adultery, and it will be by John Steer. During the adoration service, there's a scripture reading right after the choir anthem. Let's see, who is on? Tom, I believe that is you, that is on. We're going to have a piano that's going to join in underneath that scripture reader. So as soon as that's up there, you don't need to change anything. Keep that up, and they'll keep scripture reading. Jeremy, you're going to need to know that that piano needs to be on. It's supposed to be kind of a light background music, so nothing too extraordinary loud or anything else. It's meant to be kind of meditative, so that should work out. There's really nothing out of the ordinary on our service orders. We only have communion in Emmaus. There is no communion for adoration or celebration. And in adoration, there is choir and orchestra, so we'll need to get that set up on Saturday night. I will introduce the gentleman that some of you will see tomorrow or Saturday evening. A real good friend of mine. His name is Richard Funderburg. He's coming in to take a look at how our process works, primarily how the booth is laid out and what the booth build-out could look like if we were to build it according to the plan that I designed. He is a possibility or a candidate possibly for a video role here at the church. So if you happen to see a gentleman here on Saturday kind of hanging out with me, that is a dear good friend, Richard Funderburg. Introduce yourself, say hi, and see if we can make him welcome here. His family will be also joining him. They're coming down from the cities. I know him from Eaglebrook Church, where I used to work, and probably one of my best friends. So give him a nice warm welcome. As we go through the summer here, we're coming into fall. It's coming a whole lot faster than I was anticipating. Well, not really, but it feels like it's coming on really fast. We are going to be updating all of the soundboards in all of the smaller classrooms and the larger classrooms, the upper and lower, the old high school room and the middle school room, the cafe. There's a couple of youth that are helping me with this process. We're going to put in the same mixer that's in the center and in the chapel. So I'm putting together a 3-ring binder that'll have a list of directions on how to use the board and how to get things set up for that room. And then there'll be a picture diagram book with that as well as to how to use that. So if you want to be part of that process or help out with that process, I could certainly use your help. It will be working on that next week. evening time would be a great time to be able to help out with that. The next thing on my list is lighting. Lighting crew. In fact, lighting just got dim. Sorry, it's a little cloudy again. Lighting crew. I am in need of the volunteers from lighting to help come in during the week and program the lighting that we use for the weekend. So if you're on the lighting team and you're going to be scheduled for a particular weekend, it's probably 1 or 2 weekends, tops 2 weekends a month. If you would, just go ahead and contact me and let me know what your availability is and what would work best for you to come in and take your week or whatever week you can come in and set up lights for that actual weekend or do the programming. And I'll instruct you on what we need to do for that. So this is me signing off. See you guys later. And thanks again for all your support and all your help in serving in this ministry. Thanks all. Bye-bye.